I'm a big stuff. Why you trying to ain't you tired? You strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the bigger that you disrespect pop? I think the open shit will be on that stop. It cold down. I don't know why you stupid too. What was that? The honey is not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Can't check that. Not so. I'm still deep. I can go further down. That's all I'm being. That's different. She didn't want to do this one. I'm not going to go off the street away this one. Since 2009, just with you. Cause I think I'm rich. You feel to the open. Since the world we don't fall off the head. Stay late.
OCM.
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 We would like to acknowledge that Camosun College
is located on the traditional territories
of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples.
In respect of these cultures, our college is proud to recognize
that Camosun is an indigenous word meaning
where different waters meet and transform.
We are empowered to be a vibrant, life-changing center
where people from different backgrounds meet, learn together, and are changed.
Camosun College is honored for
the opportunity that we all have to work, learn,
and compete on these lands.
Haichka.
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 Welcome into the Pacific Institute for Sport Education. My name's Dan Phillips, alongside Dylan Marsden. Our guy, Maddie, the producer, will be bringing you the game here tonight. Dylan, senior night, we just saw a nice presentation for all of the seniors for Camosun. Big game here tonight. We have the 9 and 11 Langara Falcons visiting the 15 and 5 Camosun Chargers. Take us through it.
Yeah, that was a great moment there in the presentations. We got to kind of introduce and send off our seniors here for the Chargers men's basketball team, and a great speech by Jeff, and we'll touch on it throughout the game. But right now we got to shift our focus towards this game. Langara Falcons come in at 9 and 11. They're jogging for position for playoffs, figuring out where they're going to slot in at the PACWEST championships that will be hosted at Capilano now. Yep. The Chargers, on the other hand, have an opportunity tonight to check off step one of their mission to go back to the national tournament. Second seed, which means a first-round bye at the PACWEST championship. It's a big game for the Chargers, but there's a couple things that are happening tonight that are a bit bigger than basketball. Eric Lees, John Martins are going to be getting into the starting lineup on their senior night, so that's going to be really cool to see them come out of the tunnel, and once that happens, it's time to focus on winning this basketball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Langara Falcons going to look to play spoiler here tonight on seniors night, like you were saying, trying to put themselves in a good position to be able to make a run at that PACWEST championship. Remember, there is only one seed for the men's to go to nationals. Just about a minute 30 away from tip-off. We'll throw it to the PA announcer. We'll get the anthems, we'll get the starting lineups, and we'll get you some Friday Night Hoops.
Before we start,
Back in here for Friday Night Lights, Camosun Chargers versus the Langara Falcons. For the Falcons, we'll have Cameron Vaughn, Edriel Azaret, Caden Brown, Owen Jones, and Patrick Robinson. For the Chargers, Eric Lee's getting a spot start, David Finch, Jaime Polomus Mullins, Izzy Hellman, and Big John Martins. Dylan.
I spoke with Pippis before the game, and obviously we see on the floor Eric Lee's, John Martin starting. That's great. But, you know, they're aware of the standings. Pippis said we're aware of the standings and the importance of getting this win, but that doesn't change the approach at all. They're focused on doing the things that they've been doing all season, prepping to peak at the right time for the provincial and hopefully the national tournament.
We got basketball, our last broadcast of the season. Falcons early three-point off the mark. David Finch down with the rebound, looking to push. Ball over to Jaime Polomus Mullins, the captain of this offense and defense, getting it set. Izzy Hellman on the wing, a late addition, but a grand addition, driving, missing the right-hander, not common for him. Edriel Azaret will bring it down.
Say that
for
5 times
the
fast.
Falcons. Cam Vaughn on the drive, stops, pops, blocked, and fouled by Big John Martins. I thought John was going to get away with one there, but it did look like a fairly obvious foul to me, Dylan.
Yeah, he's excited to get going. John Martin's unbelievable comeback this season to take the years off that he did and the journey that he's been on in this Chargers program, and to see the success that he's had this season, being a meaningful rotation player on this team, getting this start tonight. Very happy for John, and, you know, a little bit of jitters, a little bit of excitement, extra excitement as he picks up the aggressive foul on the first play.
Cameron Vaughn is able to knock both of the freebies down. Yeah, like you said, John Martins, especially recently down the stretch here, getting some great minutes as we see the Falcons drop into a zone. Eric Lee's driving left, stops, pops, gets that right-hander to go.
Baby,
Eric Lee's with the bucket for the Chargers.
Basketball by Lee's. 2 feet in the paint, goes up with the right, and gets the Chargers on the board to start this game on his senior night.
Another foul there for the Chargers as Caden Brown ripped and went left. Second team foul here early for the Chargers. Baseline out of bounds for the Falcons. 16 on the shot clock into Cameron Vaughn, gets it back to the corner. Scoop shot, no good, blocked by Polomus Mullins, and David Finch is down with it and pushing. Polomus Mullins back to David Finch. Izzy Hellman looking for John Martins in the post. He's not available. David Finch to Eric Lee's, back to Izzy Hellman, who will attack. Shot clock winding down. David Finch gonna have to shoot. Good defense here from the Falcons, causing the errant shot, and Patrick Robinson is down with it and will push it across center.
Yeah, the Chargers obviously playing with a new look starting lineup, so just to get into that groove, they've been playing with the relatively same starters all of the second semester, if not all of the second semester, so they got to get on the same page here early on their offensive end.
Cameron Vaughn with another attack and bucket. Nice move there. Eric Lee's feeling himself to the middle with the right hand. He's got 4 early points.
It's his night, baby. Eric Lee's. 4 for the Chargers, 4 for Lee's.
Cameron Vaughn in the corner. Robinson for 3, long, and Big John Martins is down with it. Polomus Mullins across half, being defended by Edriel Azaret. David Finch now attacking Nice find. Finds Eric Lees, who's in the paint again.
Nice
finds
pass.
David Finch for 3. Can't get it, but Big John Martins with the offensive rebound. Lees attacking with the left hand. Aaron shot, but guess who? John Martins is there to clean it up. Seniors doing it early, Dylan.
Oh, I love to see it. Eric Lee's attacking aggressively, making a nice pass out, missing a shot, but John Martin's there to clean it up. It's John and Eric, the only scorers for the Chargers so far in their start tonight.
Cam Vaughn, little hesitation move, can't get the right hand to go. David Finch is down with it, and Paulamus Mullins is across half. Finds Eric Lees cutting for another basket. Eric Lees, 6 early points, and the bench is loving it.
That's the start you wanted, Dan. It's what you wanted to see for Eric. It's what you wanted to see for the Chargers. They're up 8-4 early, and Eric is absolutely fired up right now.
Caden Brown, little dribble handoff, back to him on the roll, struggling to find it. Izzy Hellman ends it up with it in his hands, and he's going to push. Off to Paulamus Mullins, slowing it down. David Finch in the corner. Bad pass, and a blocking foul by Paulamus Mullins. He thought maybe a charge. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think it's a good call. I think the player's got his space to turn and take a step or take a dribble, and Jaime didn't give him that
Third team
any
foul
space.
for the Chargers. Just under 4 minutes into this game. 8-4 Chargers lead early. Sideline out of bounds for the Falcons. Edriel Azaret will bring it over half for the aforementioned Falcons. Obento to Robinson. He'll shoot. Can't get it to go. Obento tip finds its way to Owen Jones, and the Chargers are going to pick up another foul. And Dill, we could see a long stretch, if this continues, of bonus basketball for the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, Falcons in trouble already. 6:01 left in the first quarter. They got 4 fouls. The Chargers have to keep attacking. Get that one more foul. Get into bonus. You got a pretty good advantage here in the first quarter.
Just to correct you, a little opposite action of that. The Chargers with the 4 team fouls. Izzy Hellman will head to the bench with 2 early ones. David Finch attacking in transition. Stop, pop. Might have been fouled. There's the call. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, my bad, Dan. I meant to say the Langara Falcons should be attacking downhill, attacking the paint, and trying to get to the line and get those bonus opportunities.
Going to have a timeout from the Falcons. 8-4 here early. We'll step aside for just a minute, and we'll be back with the rest of the first quarter. Early first quarter action here. Early 8-4 lead for the Chargers. 5:48 left in the first quarter, and we're going to have free throws for David Finch.
And we've seen the start by Lees and John and Finch heading to the line, and Jaime Paulamus Mullins is everywhere. And there's a couple other players for the Chargers that are likely moving on, but those 4 highlighted tonight. And I asked Pippis about this morning, and he said they've been a complete joy to coach. Our success is entirely because of them, and I couldn't have asked for a better group to help me learn what coaching at this level is about. And he just says he loved them. He loves them. And they're great people. I can attest to that, just being a part of them, their careers, and getting to coach them and being around them. They are terrific human beings, and I couldn't be happier for the 4 of them, and I'm excited to see what their future has in store.
Frantic pace here coming off the 2 makes from David Finch at the line, but Edriel Azaret will settle it down, and they'll get set on offense here. High screen, nothing going. Azaret working on Paulamus Mullins, nothing to go. Jones, Lambrick Park native, playing at home. Azaret for 3, count it. 3-pointer from the wing for Edriel Azaret. 10-7 lead for Chargers.
Yeah, Langara's offense looked a bit sloppy there. They couldn't really get anything going. The Chargers were forcing them into positions they didn't want to be, and then at the last second, Jaime Palamus-Mullins slipped off the offensive player just a bit too much. A little kickback three, and Langara got an open look out of that.
David Finch draws a foul there. It's going to be sideline out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock here for the Chargers. Forgot about Cormac Brown in the corner. Big mistake. Gets it to go. Can't lose that man in the corner.
Mama. There goes that man.
Cameron,
Cormac Brown just automatic from the corner.
Cameron Vaughn over to Azaret. Back to Vaughn. Travel. That shot not in. Doesn't count. Going to see some subs here for the Falcons. Number 5, Luka Sabotic checking in.
Lee's checking out. Terrific start for him. Chargers 13-7 lead.
Foul there from Azaret. It's going to be the 4th team foul, I believe, for the Falcons. So we could see some extended bonus for both teams coming up.
Yeah, Jeff mentioned this in his speech pregame, and he said to not fact check him, but I did look it up. And Eric Lees is the player that has won the most games, as David Finch gets the bucket. The most games in Camosun Chargers men's basketball history. He's been here for 6 years, been a part of a lot of winning. And say what you will about what Eric's done on the court, but what he's done off it and what he's done with the group of people each and every season, the positive impact that he has, I can't say enough. I'll probably say more all night. But Eric Lees, what a start for him. Well-deserved. An incredible career.
Neufeld working down low is fouled, and correction on myself. That's the 4th team foul for the Falcons. So next fouls either way will be free throws for team fouls. Baseline out of bounds for the Chargers. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 4:11 remaining here in this first quarter. In to Neufeld, over to Finch. Finch working up on the top on Joaquin Bautista. Good move by Finch.
Confident.
With the right hand, gets it to go.
Look at that, real confident attack by Finch. Floating, hesitating, getting to his right, and finishing off the glass.
Bautista dribble handoff to the hometown native. That is Owen Jones. He's got a lot of fans in the crowd tonight.
And
the Lambert Park native.
He let him know. Held up the three. Owen Jones, a very good three-point shooter, has played really well for this Langara Falcons team, and is coming to his own, playing over 20 minutes a game.
Cormac Brown steps into a three of his own. Can't get it to go. It's off the mark. Robinson down with it. Ahead to Sabotic. Sabotic working now. Sabotic running the offense off of the bench a lot. Jones feeling himself. Lets it go. Air ball. Down with it is Palamus-Mullins.
A little bit too much adrenaline pumping through the blood there.
Yeah, Dylan, I heard when they were coming in, as we see Cormac Brown swing at David Finch for three. No good. I heard friends come in as Sabotic runs in transition. He had 14.5. He took the over on Owen tonight. So we'll have to see if that catches. Yeah, that's what I heard the friends say when they came into the gym tonight, as we got a foul. And that is going to be free throw shots for Luka Sabotic, as they are now in the bonus. 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. Palamus-Mullins will head to the bench for a break in the first quarter. Eric Lee's currently leading all scorers with those 6 points. David Finch right there with him. 4 points for Cameron Vaughn and the Falcons team. Sabotic misses the free throw. Down with it is Cole Belton, ahead to David Finch. David Finch, Malachi Brown, Cole Belton, Jacob Neufeld, and Cormac Brown for the Chargers.
I think you said Malachi Brown, and that would be a heck of a player. Malachi Bride, and he's been, stepping up this season. I got to coach Malachi, and it was a learning process as he developed. But he's found himself a little bit of a niche and a little bit of a role here with this team. He's a great shooter, and he's worked on that shot. And we'll see what kind of impact he has in this game. He's got to control himself and do what he's strong at. And one of those things is hustling and getting extra possessions for his squad.
Yeah, there he was coming down with the offensive rebound. Dribble handoff. Cole Belton's going to let it fly from three. Can't get it to go. Vaughn down with the rebound. Ahead to Sabotic, who is looking to push. Sabotic slowing it down, waiting for more teammates. Brown with it. Over to Saul. He's going to let it fly from 3. Can't get it to go. Bryden down with it. David Finch working in transition, cutting middle, gets the guy in the air and gets the left hand to go. David Finch has 9 points.
Good extra effort by Cormac Brown off the inbound to deflect that out of bounds, stopping any transition.
Caden Carrion going to check in for the Falcons, and Jaime Palamas-Mullins going to check back in. David Finch is going to go to the bench. Carrion running the point for the Falcons. Bryden on him. Back to Jones. Jones working. Back to the newly inserted Carrion. Rebound. Brown. Put back 2. Caden Brown with 2.
Just good position by Caden Brown there inside, right under the hoop. Somebody's got to put a body on him and keep pushing him out of there.
Bryden for 3 from the wing. Can't get it to go. Vaughn down with it. Looking to push in transition.
Vaughn, a really good athlete, all-around player.
Brown, nice move.
The big man
head to the line.
The big man with a little shifty movement there to get himself to the foul line.
Yeah, efficient shooter is Caden Brown, 52% from the field, 35 from 3. Can struggle at times from the line, just a 52% shooter from there, but efficient scorer from the field. Gets the first of 2 to go. 20-13 Chargers lead, 1:35 left here in the first quarter tonight. Caden Brown trying to make it 2 of 2 at the line. Lots of arc on that shot. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Neufeld. Palamas-Mullins getting the boys set in the middle. A little bit of a zone look from the Falcons. What will the Chargers do out of it? Penetration from Palamas-Mullins. Steps up. Caden Brown with the block. But Cormac Brown there to cause a turnover. Another chance for the Chargers. Cormac Brown. Cole Belton for 3. Can't get it to go. Carrion's down with it. Ahead to Vaughn. Vaughn right to the basket. Hard take. Gets it to go.
That's a tough finish by Vaughn to go across his body, finishing with his right off the glass. To control that shot, it takes a lot of skill.
Under a minute here in the first quarter. Palamas-Mullins gets a stream from Neufeld. Good roll, finds him underneath. Smaller defender, gets his own board, can't get it to go. Chargers will keep it. Palamas-Mullins getting them set.
That's Belton creating that extra possession for the Chargers.
Cormac attacking off the catch. Can't get it to go, 30 seconds to go.
Chargers got to come to 2 feet in the paint.
Robinson attacking, can't get it to go. On the putback, misses. Carrion, Vaughn in the corner attacking. Blocking foul. Cole Belton didn't have his feet quite set, Dill.
Yeah, it looked like he was sliding a little bit. Belton known to take those charges. We'll take a look at this replay. It's hard to tell there even on the replay, but
Cole Belton
a
little shaken up. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him just a little bit. David Finch is going to sub back in, it looks like. 19.6 remaining on the game clock.
On the offensive side for the Chargers, they're getting downhill. They got to get to 2 feet in the paint. You can take off 1 foot, you're just asking for trouble. You're either going to find yourself at the rim with a off-balance shot, or you're going to be passing off 1 foot and it's going to get stolen. So come to 2 feet, be strong with it, make a good decision from there.
Cameron Vaughn gets the first of 2 to go. Both are good from Cam Vaughn. 3-point game here. 19 seconds. Chargers likely looking at the last possession.
Cam Vaughn leading the way for the Falcons so far. 8 points.
Falcons in that zone look again. 9 seconds on the clock. Eric Lees attacks. Finch for 3. Bang! Good pass. Eric Lees. David Finch does the rest. And that is going to end the quarter. 23-17. Chargers lead. Dill, we are going to stay and we are going to chat about a potential case for what we would like to call maybe Player of the Year.
Well, right on cue, right? David Finch, 12 points already in this game, and he has been incredible. From recent memory, just thinking back, Dan, I don't believe there's been a player for the Chargers that have been in the MVP conversation. We've had first-team All-Stars, second-team All-Stars, defensive players, but MVP conversation, look at these numbers. David Finch is up there with the top of the league leaders in points per game, in rebounds per game, in assists per game. Field goal percentage is top 10. 3-point percentage is top 5. He's only thrown 33 turnovers as well, so he's taking care of the ball. He's 3rd in scoring. He's 7th in rebounds. He's doing it all for this Chargers team, and he's taken such a big jump. I don't know where they would be without David Finch, and I'm making the case right now. If you're watching and if you're a coach in this league, go take a look at David Finch. Look what he's done for this team, for the Chargers this season. I know there's some terrific players out there. Bender at VIU, very good player, right up there at the top of the MVP case. But take a look at David Finch. Take a look at his numbers. Take a look at this team. They're 2nd place in the league. They might end up with that 2nd place clinch tonight.
Yeah.
And a big piece of this team is David Finch. So if you're listening in, this is an MVP candidate, and we need to start talking about it.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been scoring for David Finch. We saw last week with the insertion of Izzy Hellman, he's kind of taken a different role at times, and we saw last week, Friday night, he had double-digit assists. He's not just doing it by putting the ball in the basket. He's rebounding. He's assisting. He's very efficient from the field, from the line. He's doing a little bit of everything, and he's certainly making a case to run at that MVP.
Well, that's the thing, Dan. Like, he is doing whatever the coaches say, and he's doing it well. He's excelling in every area of the game. If he has to defend the best player, he will, and he'll do a good job. If he has to be the point guard, he will. He had 11 assists last week.
Yep.
This is a really good player. He's already got 12 points in this game. Right on cue. Nailing my point on the head. Thank you, David Finch, for hitting a 3 at the end of the half, at the end of the quarter, just to help me out a little bit more. He's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. He's 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, and he is my MVP vote.
Cormac Brown going to drive off the bounce. Tries to hit a cutting Lee's too hot to handle. Coming back into this second quarter, 23-17, Chargers lead. Lots of time, good basketball so far. Robinson back to Vaughn, who will bring it over half. Cormac Brown guarding Vaughn. Seeing Robinson at the top, he's going to let it fly. Top of the arc, 3, no good. Brown down with it ahead to Finch. Finch working on Robinson, gets a step. No one comes to help, but David Finch can't finish. Saul down with the rebound.
Yeah, Robinson missing that 3 for Langara. 9.2 points per game this season. You got to look out for him on the 3-point line, too. 35% from 3.
Caden Carrion with the quick move, can't get it to go. Ahead to Eric Lees. Nobody with him, but Eric Lees keeps finding his spot in the paint and keeps putting it in the bottom.
2-foot stop, turn around, pop, easy basketball. Simple game for Eric Lees so far, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Don't overcomplicate it.
Good pass. Jaime Paulmus Mullins finds Neufeld.
Chargers making a push now, up 10. Neufeld running the rim. That's what you want as a big man. Just sprint the floor. You've got some terrific basketball players in Jaime Paulmus Mullins and guys like David Finch, Cormac Brown, Eric Lees. Everyone can find you in transition. So
Bento working on that Neufeld. Cormac Brown comes up with the steal, finds the trailing Neufeld, who gets the awkward scoop left-handed layup to go, and all of a sudden the Chargers are up 12.
I think the whole bench was thinking the same thing as me. Showtime for Neufeld, but he stumbled a bit on the drop pass from Brown, but he got the 2 points, and that's all that matters.
Cam Vaughn hesitates, can't get the right-handed reverse to go, finds Cormac Brown. He gives it up to Neufeld, who's got good position and a smaller defender. They switch back to Saul. Neufeld still working, can't get it to go. And Carrion's down with it.
Forced that up
attacking. Another tough layup. Can't get it to go, but he'll head to the line for 2.
I think Neufeld forced that up a little bit, got into a little bit of trouble, and he wanted a call, but at that point I don't think the refs are going to bail him out.
You see the replay of Vaughn going to the rack and drawing the foul, where he has been living early in this first half. Already his 5th and 6th attempt, and he has been perfect.
5 for 5 from the line is Vaughn, attacking downhill all game. Chargers need to contain him. They're stopping him, but fouling him.
Stays perfect, 6 for 6. And he is going to check out. Looks like Edriel Azaret is going to check back in here in the second quarter, and he's going to be picking up Jaime Paulmus Mullins full court right away. Soft pressure. Paulmus Mullins is over half, gets the screen from Finch. Falcons back into that zone. How will the Chargers respond? How about a Brown, 3. That's the thing with the zone, Dill. You give up open shots sometimes, and Corn Brown stepping up and knocking it down.
Yeah, this Coach Cassidy over there putting his squad in a zone. Langara has been known to zone over the years as that shot drops.
Yeah, tough take from Obento.
And they will live or die by the zone and maybe a little bit of a high 2-2-1, but we'll see what they pull out. They get the stop there.
Easy lay-in there for Carry-On on the fast break off of the steal. Paulmus Mullins back with it for the Chargers. Working, David Finch. Eric Lee's back to Finch, attacking, right hand, pulls it back, no good.
Good find.
Cormac Brown for 3, can't get it to go, but John Martin's there with the smaller defender. Good help, D from Obento. He says no.
Oh boy.
That is just a blocker right there. Good help, D. Owen gets it to go. Owen Jones hits his second 3 of the night.
What's his over-under, 14
and a half, Dill. We'll watch that.
14.5 over-under in his hometown. I could see him hitting it.
Paulmus Mullins finds Finch. Curling. Finch tries to find the cutting, but the ball ends up in Corn Brown's hands.
Go up.
John Martin's with it. Draws a foul on the ground. John Martin's running himself into a lot of offensive rebounds early.
You could see the Langara arm on his arm. If he just goes up strong, I think the ref's going to call that a shooting foul, but we're in bonus anyway, so. Or we're not in bonus, sorry.
It's going to be the first team foul.
It's a new quarter.
We're playing a new quarter.
Holy smokes. I'm rusty, man. I missed last week.
14 on the shot clock as we see Ty Bunn check in for the Chargers. Paulmus Mullins gets it from the aforementioned Ty Bunn. 7 on the shot clock. Paulmus Mullins finds David Finch in the corner for 3, off the mark. Rebound goes to Carry-On, who's looking to push out to Owen. Can't get the right-handed layup to go, but Saul comes down with it.
Good job.
He'll find a corner 3 that he likes. Can't get it to go.
Great
Walks
work.
out. Ty Bunn.
Ty Bunn, great work. Coming back in transition, contesting that shot, not giving up on the play.
David Finch will step into a 3 he likes and bury it. David Finch has 15. 4 minutes into the second quarter.
I really like Ty Bunn's effort there. Oh.
Carrion will answer with a 3 of his own. Caden Carrion for 3.
Found some space, drilled it.
Trading buckets in the second quarter. Finch feeling himself. Gets another 18 first half points for David Finch.
Player of the year.
He wants it, Dill.
Player of the year.
Caden Carrion for the Falcons. Over to Owen Jones, trying to answer with a 3 of his own, off the mark. Down with it is John Martins, ahead to Paulmus Mullins. Sees Ty Bunn in the corner. Good attack off the bounce. Ty Bunn right hand.
Chargers getting that momentum. Langara needs a bucket here. They need to string together some stops.
11-point lead for the Chargers. 40-29, 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Carry on. Right-hand side. Over to.
Good defense. Cormac Brown with the steal.
Brown comes up with the steal and the easy 2 from Azeret, and no question the Falcons want to talk it over. 42-29, 4:30 left here in the first half. We will be back in a minute. Back inside the Pacific Institute for Sport Education, 42-29. Chargers lead over the Langara Falcons. Dylan.
Langara's been pretty solid lately, Dan. 4-2 over the last 6. They're looking to get in the right mindset and the right peak performance for playoffs as well. They're jostling for position in the middle of the pack here in the PACWEST, but you can see the pieces that they do have, and they're playing pretty well. They split with Cap last weekend, or the weekend before, I believe there was a bye there. And we'll see what they can do to kind of chip away at this deficit here. But
yeah, Bautista misses that 3 in the corner. Chargers are down with it, and this is certainly a playoff team, Dylan. The Falcons are, and they are battling, can beat any team on any given night if they are playing their best, as Ty Bunn finds Polomus Mullins at the top of the arc, who misses a 3.
Well, that's the thing with Coach Cassidy. Every team he coaches, you can never count them out. You don't know if they're going to bring the best game of the season or the worst sometimes, but if Coach Cassidy is on the bench, you got a team that has the opportunity to win basketball games. You cannot overlook this team come playoffs.
Cameron Vaughn drills a 3 for the Falcons to get them back on track as Eric Lees tries his luck from the corner, no good. Bautista down with it. Back to Cameron Vaughn. He's going to handle the offense, most touches for this Falcon team when he's out there. Owen Jones thought about it, thought better. Cam Vaughn going to work off the bounce, finds Jones top of the arc. Can he get it to go off the mark? Neufeld down with it.
Langara's got a lot of good alumni too, especially recently. Roy Sargent graduating as Finch misses that 3. But he was in this building, and someone can comment on YouTube. It was a lot of points he scored here against VIU in the provincials. And
Owen Jones going to find himself open again off the mark. Continue your thought, Dill.
Louise Athaya, just another guy that almost was a Camosun Charger. He came here from Langara, ended up going back to Langara in the long run. COVID happened, but he was here for a summer. Terrific player that Langara had. They don't have anymore, but they got a little bit of a run going here.
Yeah, Bautista gets the easy 2 in transition, and Coach Jeff Pippis wants to talk it over. 60 seconds, we'll be right back. 8-point ball game, first half action, second quarter, 2 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. Easy 2 for the Falcons caused Coach Jeff Pippis to take time out, get his boys back on track, and not let this one get closer if he can. Jaime Polomus Mullins will bring the ball over for the Chargers, trying to get the boys set. Bryden in, as well as Ty Bunn, Cormac Brown, and Neufeld. Bunn on the touch, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the tough right hand off the glass to go, Ty Bunn.
Ty Bunn having a pretty good impact on this game early, the rookie.
Yeah, I've been earning some more minutes down the stretch as we see Vaughn with it here. Rampage just super in my way. Caden Brown working inside on Neufeld, nothing doing. So he'll give it back to Cam Vaughn, who's going to try his luck at 3. He's short. Cormac Brown will come down with the rebound. Over into the hands of Jaime Polomus Mullins. Foul. Owen Jones will foul Polomus Mullins. That'll be on the ground. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Sideline out of bounds for the Chargers.
Oh, that's going to hurt his over-under chances there, Dan. The 14.53 fouls for Jones.
He is going to stay out there as Cormac Brown handles the ball for the Chargers. Screen coming from Neufeld. Good pass. Cormac Brown underneath. Foul. Caden Brown going to pick up the foul, and that will send Jacob Neufeld to the line.
What vision by Brown to get it inside to Neufeld. Neufeld gets bumped and draws the foul. We'll head to the line.
Yeah, good bounce pass there from Cormac Brown. A little bit of English on it to get it to Neufeld as he knocks down the first of 2 at the line. Looking to make it a 12-point lead here for the Chargers. He does knock down the second of 2 free throws.
Neufeld coming into the game averaging 6.2 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, shooting 56% from the field.
Cam Vaughn, dribble handoff to Jones, to Brown, back to Vaughn, who will attack and go left. Finds himself wide open, gets it to go, athletic finish, Cam Vaughn.
Cam Vaughn averaging just under 17 points a game this season out of Minnesota. Am I reading that wrong?
I think you're reading it correctly, but you can't read your own printing, which is funny. Foul on the ground for the Falcons. 4th team foul. Next one will send the Chargers to the line.
Vaughn's from Robindale Cooper High School. So I got that right.
Cameron Vaughn, certainly among the leaders in scoring in the PACWEST. Malachi Bryden over to Cormac Brown, working on Caden Brown. He'll step back, try his luck at a 3. It's short, but Neufeld there to clean up the garbage. Can't get it to go. Ty Bunn working hard, can't get it. Neufeld deflects the ball out of bounds. Falcons ball. 49.8 seconds, sorry, Dill.
I was just saying that's a tough miss. It's rolling around. It's sitting on the front of the rim, and it doesn't go in. That's a frustrating play. But for Neufeld to not pick up a foul there, he made a very smart decision to clearly go slowly for that ball just to deflect it out of bounds and stop any transition from Langara.
Yeah, 5 first-half rebounds for Neufeld.
Uh-oh, we got a can of tuna on the court.
Cam Vaughn stops, pops, right hand, gets it to go. 35 seconds left in the first half. 46-38 Chargers lead. Falcons doing their best, hanging around. Fine, Malachi Bryden in the corner, bang, gets it to go. 23 seconds left in the first half, 49-38.
Bryden working on that 3-point shot. Terrific corner shooter, and he gets it to go there.
Last possession, Falcons working. Cam Vaughn, good help. Can't get it. Caden Brown thought about it, won't go. Dribble handoff. Robinson, step back, 3-pointer, count it.
Big shot.
As the buzzer goes, 49-41, Chargers lead at the half. We will step aside for 15 minutes and be back with second half action at Pisces.
I would say the most important lesson I've learned as a Charger would be to be there for each other, for your teammates. There's going to be bad days. There's going to be, injuries. We're going to go through adversity. But if you're there for each other, supporting each other every day, it's going to be every day more enjoyable. And just supporting each other and being together is going to make winning or losing. It's gonna be worth it no matter what. One last message would be, it's been a great time this past 6 years. It's been a dream come true. I just hope to keep in touch with all my coaches and teammates, because it's been an amazing experience all these 6 years. And yeah, I love y'all. It's been amazing. And it's not over. We got one last run, so we'll make sure y'all enjoy it.
Back in the Pacific Institute of Sport Education, getting ourselves set for some second half basketball. Camosun leading the way so far, 49-41. Dylan, there is another game out at Okanagan, is it?
Yeah, only one game on the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Checking in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes and 59 seconds to go. Capilano leading Okanagan 71-67. So a tight ball game there. Cap looking to hold on late in the fourth.
Falcons ball to start the second half tonight. Cameron Vaughn leading the way for the Falcons. He has 17 points. And David Finch leading the way for the Chargers with 18 of his own. So these two are doing some battle. Owen Jones attacking with a short shot clock. Finds it to tough shot from Azaret there, but they are down with it. Robinson going to try his luck at three, and he's going to get it to go to start the scoring in the second half. Three-pointer from Robinson.
That's back-to-back buckets. If we're looking back in the first half, Langara on a bit of a run here.
I think it was Robinson back in the first half as well with a little bit of a step-back three. Izzy Howman didn't get a lot of action in the first half, Dylan. He did find himself in some foul trouble, so it's good to see him back out there for the second half. We'll see if he can have an impact.
Yeah, hard to get in the groove when you're picking up a couple early fouls, but he's got a fresh half in front of him.
Yeah, speaking of fouls, Patrick Robinson's going to head to the bench there, and Saul will check in for him. Palamus Mullins attacking with the left hand. Little hesitation. Nice move, Jaime Palamus Mullins.
Shook him out of his shoes and gets the layup to go.
Yeah, good little hezzy there to find himself open for two. Cameron Vaughn back with it for the Falcons. Sees Brown up top. Little dribble handoff. Owen Jones over to Cameron Brown. Slashing. Tough shot. Air ball. Down with it is Neufeld. And David Finch is going to attack in transition. Finds Palamus Mullins. Skips it. Good pass into the corner. Izzy Hellman can't get it to go. Down with it is Neufeld. Palamus Mullins. Cole Belton. David Finch. Izzy Hellman. And Jacob Neufeld. Finch looking to attack, but good help from Cameron Brown. Comes up with the steal. Owen Jones will attack. Azaret back to Jones. Brown for three. High arcing. Gets it to go over Neufeld. 3 for Caden Brown.
Good little run here by Langara. Vaughn picked up that steal. Just knew where David Finch was going and got aggressive.
Corner three. Cole Belton can't answer. Down with it is Azaret, and they're going to push. Owen Jones back to Brown, just hitting the three. Half spin. Not there. Azaret attacking now. Back to Brown. Handoff. Vaughn tries his luck from deep. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Palamus Mullins, and he's pushing.
Risky pass.
Back into David Finch. Attacking right at the bigger defender with some contact. David Finch with the right hand.
Great body control by David Finch to feel the contact, absorb it, and finish with the right high off the glass.
Caden Brown to Saul. Attacking. Tough shot. Left hand, can't get it to go, but will get to go to the free throw line.
That's the Chargers defense. They're forcing left, no matter if you're a lefty or a righty. They have a force left defense. But that one just a little bit too aggressive on the defensive side of things, picking up the foul, and the lefty goes to the line.
Rohan Saul will hit the first of two, trying to make it 2 for 2 at the line on this trip, and he will. 53-49, 4-point game, Chargers lead.
Sorry, I'll correct that. They're forcing weak hand, and oftentimes, or sometimes, maybe once a game, a lefty will get a little bit of a gift, as primarily for the most part, people in this league are right-handed.
Izzy Howman rejects the screen, fade away, jumper, can't get it to go. Caden Brown down with it. And will bring the ball up the floor. Caden Brown, dribble handoff. Cameron Vaughn attacking right, tries to get the skip, can't get it to go. Falcons will keep possession. 14 on the shot clock, baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, nowhere to go there for Vaughn. Tipped out of bounds, good defense by the Chargers.
Azaret to inbound. Into Caden Brown. Caden Brown looking for Cameron. Vaughn into Caden Brown, blocked by David Finch. And they're attacking in transition. David Finch behind the back, nice move. Right hand, gets it to go. David Finch in his bag.
Oh my goodness, Dan. The confidence. Running the floor, going behind his back, stepping through and finishing.
Yeah, pretty move there by Finch.
He's got 22 points now, Dan. 8 of 15 from the field.
Caden Brown, handoff. Vaughn's going to try his luck from deep. Short, he knew it, followed up. Brown down with it, working on Neufeld. A lot of contact, he'll go to the line.
Big body Brown in the low block, using his strength and his size to get a trip to the line. Neufeld doing all he could to slow him down.
Cormac Brown checks in for the Chargers. Jaime Paulmus Mullins will take a seat. Azaret, Saul, Vaughn, Jones, and Brown for the Falcons.
With Brown, you really got to fight for position early. You can't allow him to get a low block catch. He has some game down there, and he's displaying it.
Yeah, that's a big body down there, too. Strong man. Izzy is going to pull. No, I had the right name.
You had it.
He is fouled and will head to the line.
Check out that replay there. It looks like we just missed the foul on the replay, but Izzy Hellman's heading the line, shooting three.
The problem is, Dill, Neufeld and Hellman got the same drip on right now. They got that one leg sleeve, and it threw me off a little bit.
You just can't tell them apart.
Should have trusted myself. 7-17, tough one. Hellman knocks down the first, looks to make it 2 at the line.
They've been friends for a long time. Both products of Claremont High.
Hellman, 2 of 3 so far with the third to go. That was a 3-point shot he was fouled on.
We'll see if this gets Hellman going in the second half. His first couple points of the game.
8-point lead, 56 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. Azaret with it.
Everybody getting involved for the Chargers, almost the whole entire team with buckets so far. Cole Belton still looking to get on the board.
Azaret working on Brown. Over to Saul. Can't get it to go. Brown with the board. Cormac Brown with it. Dribble handoff. David Finch loses it, but it finds its way to Izzy Hellman.
Belton's open in the corner.
Hellman tries to drive left, loses the balance. Cormac Brown for 3. Cha-ching!
Cormac Brown doing what he does best. Another 3-ball.
Cormac Brown, second 3 of the evening. The other Brown, Caden Brown, tries his luck, can't get it to go. Down with it is Izzy Hellman. Correct myself. Cormac Brown's got 3 triples tonight. Izzy Hellman double comes, little switch, drives left, finds Cormac Brown again, beyond the arc, again, bucket. 4 threes for Cormac Brown.
One of the best, if not the best shooters in this league.
Langara, Saul trying to answer, cannot. Down with it is Izzy Hellman. Dill, I'm trying to find the stat sheet. I want to know how many threes Cormac Brown's hit this season. I think we are officially in the 6s, 61 if I'm correct. Hellman drives, can't get it to go, finds himself underneath. Neufeld cleans up the garbage. Timeout, the Falcons want to chat. 66-50, Chargers running away with it. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here, third quarter action, 66 Chargers, 50 Falcons. We did fact check ourselves. Cormac Brown officially part of the 63-pointer club, Dylan. 61 3-pointers, and the season has another weekend to go.
Yeah, Cormac Brown, history tonight with 61 3-pointers made. That's a Camosun single-season 3-pointers made record.
Carrion working with it, finds Jones on the wing, up top to Obento, rather. Working with it is Bautista, finds Jones in the corner, contested three, can't get it to go. Down with it is Martins, but that was certainly off his leg. Good call.
Yeah, if you're John, you just want to stay strong with it. You never know when someone's going to poke around. Don't let him in there.
Yeah, Obento with the cheeky little swipe off John's body, and they will keep possession. The Falcons will. Baseline out of bounds, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Out of bounds, that shot will not count for Carrion.
Just talking about that three-point record, Cormac Brown, a terrific season. And he's also shooting a very high percentage from downtown. We'll touch on that in a second. But Shaquille Maharaj is the player that he passed. I think I saw Shaquille Maharaj had 55. So Cormac Brown actually has passed that last weekend.
Yep.
But now over 60 three-pointers made, and that's enough for first overall in the league.
Looking to add to it, Cormac Brown can't get it to go. Down with it is Bautista. Ahead to Carrion, and he's going to push it for the Falcons. Tough screen from Obento. Robinson driving right, stops, pops. Like you said, Dylan, good help from Cole Belton getting in the way of Robinson, making it tough on the two. A little bit of a flop. Hellman sees in the corner. Cormac Brown can't get it to go. Lees with the offensive board, and another basket for Eric Lees. Make it 10 on his senior night.
Eric Lees, terrific work there, just not rushing anything. He's not shooting the ball back up right away. He's composed, and he knocks it down.
Owen Jones finds himself open, and I think we might have a little talking to. Obento seems frustrated, throwing down Cormac there. I think it's going to be shots and the basketball. The officials are going to gather and chat about it.
On the last play down here a couple plays ago, I thought it was terrific help by John just to be big and be there, forcing a tough play for Langara. Now talking about this foul, not entirely sure what happened there, but just a little excessive. And it's an unsporty foul. Cormac Brown will be the one to shoot for the Chargers.
It's going to be shots and the ball for the Chargers. Up 18 with 3:07 left in the third quarter. Nixon Owusu going to check in for the Falcons, getting his first look tonight as Cormac makes good on both and possession for the Chargers. And don't look now, Dill. All of a sudden, they've stretched this lead out to 20.
Chargers are coming on, and just, again, touching on the history of Cormac Brown, he is first. I'm just checking the league, looking at Levi Van Egnum for CBC. He's in second place in the league in three-pointers made, but Cormac has surpassed that tonight. So Cormac Brown first overall in three-pointers made, hitting 61 with a 38.5% clip coming into tonight.
Corner three ball from Robinson is up, and it is good. Three-pointer from Patrick Robinson in the corner.
Yeah, good look.
Yeah, definitely good look there as the Chargers come back with it. Izzy Hellman over to Cormac Brown. Cormac Brown working on good take. Cormac Brown can't get it to go. The follow. John Martin's on the offensive board, gets a couple. Cole Belton's going to give himself a try. Can't get it to go. Eric Lee's working. And that is going to stay.
Great hustle by the Chargers there. Lees and Martins making an impact here in the third quarter. And we'll get a look at this rebound, just the overall effort. Look at Eric Lees. He's just like I don't know football very well.
Bill just had a stroke, folks.
I'm drawing a blank, but he looked like he was going for the quarterback there.
Good pass there from Izzy Hellman to find John Martins cutting, and he's going to go to the line for two, where I don't know the exact numbers, but John Martins, I believe 75% from the line this season, and he's going to have a chance to get two from the line right now. And I
shouldn't have said it.
Sorry, John.
But yeah, anyways, talking about Eric Lees, it looked like a football player going after the quarterback. What is that, offensive lineman?
No, I don't think so.
Defensive lineman.
I think the offensive linemen defend the quarterback, actually. So
not
that.
confusing.
Edge rusher,
too many positions.
Defensive lineman, linebacker, all those guys go at the quarterback, but you chose the offensive line.
Hey.
That's why we're doing basketball here.
I picked the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I got it right, so that's about as good as it'll get for me in the knowledge of football.
Cameron Vaughn over to Carrion. Back to Vaughn. Finds himself open, attacking Cole Belton. Bautista in the corner attacks. Carrion deflected by Cormac Brown, finds its way back to Carry-On, who gets the runner to go.
Good job by Carry-On, just to stick with it. You know, the pass is deflected, easy to give up on a play like that. Grabs it, puts it up, floats it in.
Izzy Hellman being pestered by Cam Vaughn at half court. Screen coming from Cole Belton. Izzy getting a smaller defender on him, jumps to pass, and that's what you don't want, Dylan. Jump to pass, nobody home, throw the ball out of bounds.
They got the switch they wanted, right? The little soft screen by Belton just to get that switch, and Izzy had the matchup they wanted, and I think he just had to slow it down a little there. He rushed it a bit. He's having a bit of a tough night.
Almost a full line change from Camosun. 4 in, 4 out. Paulmus Mullins, Bryden, Finch, and Neufeld checking in as we see Cam Vaughn line up a 3 and get it to go from the wing. Cameron Vaughn for 3. 70-58. Chargers lead, minute 13 in the third quarter.
Yeah, now that he's hit one, you got to get a little bit tighter to him. You don't want him to get hot.
Cameron Vaughn with 20 points now tonight as David Finch works on Robinson, tries to find, does find.
Good relocate.
Back to Finch, and he's working. Hesitates, gets the tough left-handed scoop shot to go. I don't think that ball was ever above the rim until it hit the rim, but it went in. Robinson back to Carry-On, over to Vaughn, working on Cole Belton. A lot of contact there, but travel is the call. Turnover, Cameron Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn trying to get his team back into this, maybe overdoing it a little bit, and ends up getting called for a travel. There was some contact there, though. It looked like he was tripped up a bit, but Chargers have the ball.
Contributions coming from a lot of places for the Chargers as Paulmus Mullins works it back to David Finch. Hesitates, finds Bryden for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Robinson. 24 points for David Finch, 16 Cormac Brown. Eric Lees has a 10-piece for these Chargers. Cameron Vaughn with it now. Carry-On, looking to have one possession here. Shot clock and game clock separated by a second. Carry-On working on Paulmus Mullins. 8 seconds on the game clock. 5 on the shot clock. Over to Robinson in the corner. Can't get it to go. Chargers are down with it, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. 72-58. Chargers hold a 14-point lead going into the final stanza. 2-minute break. We will be right back.
The biggest lesson I've learned is to support everyone in your environment, whether it's the guys on my team, whether it's girls on the women's team, or the coaches that are supporting us every single day. Once we pour all of our energy into one, we create an immense amount of power, a great unit that can do great things. And I think I have been a part of a lot of great teams, and a lot of other teams that have been in the Chargers have been able to do great things. So always support each other. My final message to my homies, the players, the coaches, the fans, and any support staff is thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Y'all have made these last 6 years so special, and I'll cherish them for the rest of my lives. Go Chargers.
Fourth quarter action inside the Pacific Institute of Sport Education. David Finch has the ball for Camosun. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Follows, gets his own board out to Cole Belton. 7 on the shot clock. Paulmus Mullins attacks, fouled, and will head to the line. Dylan, I hate to do this to you. Earlier you had said Shakil Maharaj had 55 three-pointers made.
It must have been me. I was confused.
51 for Big Shaq, 61 now for Cormac.
Yeah, so
regardless, that is still going to be a Camosun record. First time that anyone has ever hit 63s in a single season for the club. Big night for Cormac Brown.
We'll see what the Chargers do. They got to close this one out.
Absolutely.
Fourth quarter, closing time.
Tough take there. Good attempt from Azar. It might have been fouled, but didn't get the call. Paulmus Mullins is going to drive. Find Cole Belton. Good little pocket pass to Neufeld. Back. David Finch. Bryden with it in the corner. Good ball movement here from the Chargers. Finds Paulmus Mullins open for a three. Can't get it to go.
That's a hold. Over the back, I believe.
I think that's going to go on the Falcons, and the Chargers are going to keep possession. We'll see it here.
Looked like Jake Neufeld was climbing a little bit, but it's Brown that gets called for the foul.
Shout out to producer Maddie for all of our replays, and he even hit slow-mo on that one. Leveling up. David Finch for 2. Gets it to go. David Finch has 26.
Player of the year, Dan.
Saying, I heard you, Dill. Watch me. Owen Jones with it, working on Malachi Bryden over to Caden Brown. Caden Brown will find Carry On up top. Quick move, finds Jones in the corner. Carry On up at the top for 3. Can't get it to go. Bryden's down with it.
Chargers up big, staring that second seed clinch.
Paulmus Mullins using the body like he does, drawing the foul. We'll see if they call this on the ground or if we're going to see shots. Jaime not going to the free throw line makes me think that he thinks it's on the ground. And it is. Baseline out of bounds. They reset the shot clock, but I'm sure that that will get fixed.
With a win tonight, I know we talked about this in the open and throughout the game, but the Chargers with a win will clinch second place overall in the PACWEST heading into the playoffs. So that's what's on the line here.
Turnover off the inbound. Cam Vaughn tries his luck with a right hand. Can't get it to go. Numbers for the Chargers, and they'll push. David Finch finds Belton in the corner. 3 balls up. No good. Off the mark. Down with it is Saul.
Yeah, good look by Belton.
Finds Brown underneath the hoop. Big body. Gets it to go with the right hand.
Great body control by Brown to catch that, come down, to use his strength and his size to kind of hold that seal and go up with the right.
Jaime Paulmus Mullins finds David Finch in the corner. 3 ball, can't get it to go. Tipped out by Hellman. Finds its way to Belton, who also is off the mark. Another attempt from the Chargers, and another miss.
Nothing going right now.
Good possession, lots of good shots, just couldn't get anything to go down. Azaret the other way. Sorry, go ahead, Dill.
No, just good looks by Cole Belton. You really want him to hit these shots. They're so close, in and out.
Carry On finds a 3-pointer in the corner that he likes, and he hits.
He's having a heck of a second half here.
10 points for Caden Carry On. David Finch working on Azaret. Switch at the top. Looks like we might be into that zone again here, Dylan. Nice move. Jaime Paulmus Mullins hesitates, penetrates for 2.
Yeah, with
Azaret up for 3. Another 3 for these Falcons.
With Cole Belton, I think he's taking the right shots, but I'd like to see him just get one, rip it, and attack the hoop with some aggressiveness here and get on the board, get yourself going for tomorrow.
Paulmus Mullins penetrates, finds Izzy Hellman in the corner, off the mark. Down with it is Azaret, and Carry On is going to push now for the Falcons. No numbers, pulls it back. Brown. Handoff to Vaughn. Vaughn's working against Belton. Drives, going right, switches to the left. Nice move, Cameron Vaughn. And Coach Jeff Pippis wants to talk it over. 76-68. The Falcons are making a push. We'll be back in a minute. all of a sudden, Dylan, Langara Falcons making a push. They've made this a game, 8-point game, fourth quarter. I don't exactly know how much time is left because it's about to expire, but I think probably like 7-ish minutes.
6:39 left. Well, 10-4 in the quarter for Langara. They're starting to make a push. That last possession, that's I think Belton gets beat a little easy there, but it's still going to the left. That's an incredible finish off the glass, going left, finishing, falling away with the right. But overall, with Belton, who's checked out now, it's been a tough night for him, 0-6 from the field, but he continues to get in this ball game and get in every ball game because of what he brings on the defensive end of the floor. And, you know, I think he might be a little bit checked out on that last play. We won't talk about that too much. But overall, Cole Belton, an unbelievable defender all season long, and this is a very important part of this Chargers team is Belton, and you like to see him get going a little bit on the offense, add a little bit of offense, but his defense has just been terrific.
David Finch, right-hand hook, can't get it to go. And Belton, the guy who gets the task of guarding typically the best player on the opposing team night in and night out, and that doesn't go unnoticed. Caden Brown working with it against Finch, finds Azaret out for three, can't get it to go. Neufeld down with it. Paul Mullins now bringing it up for the Chargers. Still 76-68. Paul Mullins, man on his hip, tries the flip shot, gets his own board, good for two, stretches the game back out to 10.
Yeah, good stick with it ability. I think that's what Charles Barkley says, stick with ability.
Caden Brown working to carry on. Paul Mullins on him. Big body. Brown. Help comes from Paul Mullins. Good rotation from the Chargers, as you were saying. Neufeld coming out to find the helper, I think they call it, Dill.
Well, you saw Jaime kind of dig down, and instantly Neufeld rotates over, makes the extra pass, or forces the extra pass while Paul Mullins recovers, and Izzy Hellman doing a really good job to extend his arm and create a turnover.
5:30 remaining in the fourth quarter of this senior night, Friday night lights for the Chargers. Cormac Brown, newly inserted, newly shooting, can't get it to go. Off the mark, Cam Vaughn down with it. Vaughn ahead to Azaret, back to Vaughn, eyeing up a three.
Good job by Paul Mullins to.
Azaret finds himself open and finds himself another three.
I was going to say, good job by Paul Mullins to stop that transition three from going up, but the Langara Falcons still get one to go.
Edriel Azaret burying that three. Izzy Hellman finds himself open for three, tries to answer, cannot, carry on down with it, and they're trying to push in transition, but Paul Mullins.
Chargers are settling right now, Dan. There's a lot of three balls going up. They're just hawking them up and going shot for shot with Langara. The last bucket they got, I believe it was Jaime Paul Mullins, 2 feet in the paint. Even though he missed the first one, gets his rebound and goes back out. You need to get to the paint right now. You need to get the ball inside, then out. You can't just settle for these threes.
7-point game. Vaughn attacks. Baseline finds Jones open for another three, and he buries it. And all of a sudden, Dill, it's a 4-point game.
Chargers took their foot off the pedal. We've been sitting back a little bit, and now it's Langara.
And you can see the Falcons are digging in on defense, starting to feel the momentum shift. Paul Mullins trying to silence them, and one through the contact.
Wow, and that's what I'm talking about. Paul Mullins knows exactly what to do. Getting into the paint, getting to 2 feet, even though he was off balance a little bit, and getting the and one. But that's exactly what I'm talking about, and Paul Mullins recognizes, like, hey, we've shot a lot of threes here. I'm just going to take this into my own hands, get 2 feet in the paint, and go to work.
Yeah, Jaime, a guy who's played a lot of big games for this team, knowing exactly what they need and when they do. The floor general out there, but he does miss the freebie. Back come the Falcons with it. We got a heck of a game going for us. Dill, Brown, handoff to Robinson. Robinson working at the top against Mullins. Good cross, finds the big man. Can't quite handle the heat. And we're going to kick it back out to Owen Jones. Back into Brown. Brown working. No call. Good with the right hand.
Looked like he got hit up high there on the elbow. Went down. Ref called the flop warning.
4-point game. Paul Mullins getting the screen from Neufeld. Man on his hip again.
Good job.
Finds Hellman open for three. Bang!
Big three by Hellman.
Izzy Hellman, wing three, gets it to go.
2 feet in the paint again by Paul Mullins. He knows exactly what to do. That's the value the senior brings to the table for this team.
Hand off to Azaret. He's driving. Finds some A little bit of a restriction there, maybe a bit of a bailout foul, but Azeret gets the call, and that is going to be on the ground.
Yeah, I just think the contact came in the midsection of Jaime, and that created his arms to fall over the offensive player, and that's what the ref sees, and that's what the ref calls. And I think Chargers just have to move on and get a stop. They got to dig in here.
David Finch checking back in for Cormac Brown. Owen Jones, pump fake, can't get the shot to go. Finch is down with it. Big possession here for the Chargers. Paulamus Mullins with it, getting the boys set. Again, 2 feet in the paint. Paulamus Mullins hesitates, gets the position. Nice scoop shot. Jaime trying to do his best to make sure they don't let this one slip away. Azeret likes a 3, lines it up. It's short. Good tip from Neufeld, who didn't have position there. Gets the ball to Paulamus Mullins. Another big possession coming from the Chargers. Jaime looking to do the same thing. 2 feet in the paint. Finds Belton. Big shot, Belton. Gets it to go. Cole Belton hits the 3. All of a sudden, the Chargers have lengthened the gap. Falcons want to talk it over, Dylan.
It's not how many, Dan. It's when you hit them, and that's a huge shot for Belton.
Big shot, Belton coming through with the 3 late. 50 seconds, we'll be right back. Back we are for the end of the fourth quarter, 2:39 to go. Chargers have lengthened this lead out to 12. Falcons going to have to be almost perfect down the stretch if they want to claw back in. They are fighting here in the fourth quarter. Azeret with it.
Oh, yeah, terrific job by Langara. This is a team that has not given up. It looked all over early in the fourth quarter, and Langara just stormed back.
Cam Vaughn lines up a 3, can't get it to go. Owen Jones fighting for it, but the ball finds its way to Cole Belton. Jaime Paulamus Mullins with it, defended by Vaughn.
Vaughn
slowing
it
down here.
Look at this.
Slowing it down is the veteran, Paulamus Mullins, finding his way into the paint. Lob pass, can't get it to go, Jacob Neufeld, but he finds his way and turns it over. Vaughn with it now, pushing in transition, attacking to the hoop. Defense by David Finch, foul. He didn't love the call, but he did, I think, push.
Yeah, I think there's a foul there. There's some contact. And, you know, at the same time, Vaughn is going into 3 Chargers. You just got to stay straight up, do your best to not foul in that situation because it's a very tough shot. And I mean, Vaughn's capable of hitting those tough shots, but don't bail him out. Stay straight up as possible. He's trying to go over 3 guys.
Free throws are huge here for the Falcons, being able to
early
score
entry
with the shot clock or with the game clock not moving, but 0 for 2 is Cameron Vaughn. Bringing the pressure is Langara in the waning minutes. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. Paulamus Mullins to bring it up for the Chargers. Jones on him. Paulamus Mullins.
Just so controlled, right? Just making
defending.
all the right decisions right now.
Yeah, this is a veteran. Good pass from Neufeld. Finds Hellman in the corner. And that'll splash. Big man finding Izzy Hellman in the corner.
That's a really good extra quick decision by Neufeld to make that pass, and Izzy Hellman catch and shoot, no dip, knocks it down.
Izzy Hellman with the quick hands poking that ball out of bounds. 91-76, Chargers lead, under 1:30 to go. Jones with it now.
Big possession here for Langara. They need a good look.
They got to go. Izzy Hellman comes up with the steal and the bucket, and Dill, that might do it.
It might, Dan. Langara needed a good look there and turned it over, and that's just a backbreaker for them. But they answer right back.
Vaughn into Caden Brown for the quick 2, minute 13.
Caden Brown, 13 and 8 in this game, having a really good game. I like the way this kid plays.
Yeah, efficient scorer too. Going to use every second of each possession are the Chargers. David Finch with it, attacking, loses it out of bounds, turnover. Falcons will take it, 93-78, under a minute to go.
It was scary for a bit there if you're a Chargers fan, but at this point, 93-78, Chargers are in control. Langara's going to have to pull out a miracle if they want a chance.
Yeah, I would say that
Langara
did push them to the limits, making a nice run in that fourth quarter, but Camosun able to withstand the push from the Falcons. Are likely to slip away with a victory. Are Camosun, tough shot. Robinson with the offensive board, no reset, blocked by, I think that was Finch.
That's David Finch.
Putting a cap on a great game that it was for David Finch. 26 points, 7 boards. Cormac Brown also contributing with those 16 4 threes. Hellman going to find his way to the corner again, and he's been hot all second half. Finds his way to 14 points and 3 threes, and that is going to do it, Dill. This Chargers team has now earned that first round bye officially in the PACWEST playoffs, which is huge at this point. And Caden Brown's going to throw up a shot and hit a 3, and that's going to do it. 96-78 on senior night.
I don't know about this. Oh, come on.
Just getting his bag. Two more
I don't know about
for
that.
Cameron Vaughn as the clock expires. I'm glad that cooler heads will prevail.
Yeah,
96-83.
Chargers are just going to walk off the court, but that's just not part of the game there. Late 3 and then a steal and a 2. I know you got to keep playing if you're the Chargers, but, you know, I don't know about that. But the Chargers, good job just to walk off the court with a big win over the Langara Falcons. And those Camosun Chargers have clinched the second place seed in the PACWEST, earning a first-round bye in the provincial tournament that will be held at Capilano in early March. And step 1 of the return to nationals is complete. Step 2 is win 1 game, get to the championship final. Step 3, win the PACWEST championship for the first time in men's basketball history and go back to nationals. Step 1 complete, lots of work left to do, and we're going to be coming back with some interviews here for post-game.
96-83 final. Camosun takes it over the Langara Falcons. Dan Phillips, Dylan Marsden, producer Maddie has been bringing you Friday night basketball here at the Pacific Institute of Sport Education. It has been fun. Like Dylan said, we're going to come back with an interview, maybe 2, so stick with us. If you don't, thanks for being with us, Dill.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's listened in, tuned in. We're new to this. We're learning on the fly. It's been a whole lot of fun. This is our last Friday night. This is our
swan song.
Our swan song.
Hopefully we did a good enough job that they'll bring us back.
Maybe we'll come back. But all in all, congratulations to the Chargers tonight. The seniors. Special shout out Eric Lee's amazing game, John Martins, David Finch, and Jaime Palamus Mullins. They all contributed in such a big way, and I'm really proud of these seniors. And congratulations to the Chargers earning that bye. And we'll be watching along with all of you who are tuned in for PACWEST regular season basketball next weekend and then into the playoffs. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We'll have a couple interviews here. But thank you, Dan. Thank you, Maddie. And have a good night, everyone.
We'll be back. back in the Pacific Institute of Sport Education, I have sharpshooter Cormac Brown with me. Corm, officially the only Camosun Charger to ever hit 60 threes in a single season. We got another, 3 games to go in the regular season, had another 4 tonight. How has this year been for you?
This year's been really fun to play with. I think a lot of the reason why I'm getting so many shots is all just because of the offense that we're running this year. Really just spacing the floor, spacing with urgency, and then just shooting the ball with confidence. Something I've struggled with before in the past, but this year my confidence is through the roof, and it's showing.
Absolutely. It's not even just three-point shooting. You're doing it on the bounce. You're doing it on the defensive end. You guys took care of job one. You've earned the bye into the PACWEST playoffs at this point. Next step is getting to that championship game and then hopefully returning to nationals. What can you guys do over the next couple of weeks to put yourself in a good position?
Yeah, so these games don't change up the seeding too much, but it really is a test for us to see if we can compete at the high enough level that we need to win the championship. So these next few weeks are very important,
Awesome. Well, I appreciate being here with us, man. Great game tonight. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm here with Eric Lees. Eric, I'm just going to give you the floor. What's a night like this mean to you?
Man, this feels incredible. Coming from my first year, like when I said my little write-up, walking in, seeing you, seeing Ty Verde, seeing Scott walking in, doing my little ID camp, terrified. I'm like, oh my God, now to being a senior here, being a leader on the team, being with so many people, feeling so loved, I want to reciprocate all that love, and I'm really, really happy that we won that game. I thought the Dogs fought real hard.
They did, and you did, Eric.
Thank you.
There was a sense of pride for me all night watching you play, watching you start this game. You had 10 points, 5 of 6 from the field. You were almost perfect out there. You've been almost perfect as a human being. You've been almost perfect for this program. What's this journey been like for you?
It's been incredible. Coming from not even thinking I was going to play post-secondary when I left high school, coming here, having the opportunity, having things like rec sport to bolster my skills up, having things like just coming to summer skills with Franklin and Jeff being there all the time. All the hours everyone put into me, I feel like I kind of unleashed it in this last match.
I love it, Eric. And I know you love to talk about your teammates.
Yeah.
So talk about your teammates. Everyone got on the score sheet that got into this game tonight, and it just kind of felt like that was for you.
It felt awesome. Watching David Finch do what he does, I looked at Cormac on the bench, and I was like, is David going off, or this is regular David? Who knows?
Yeah.
He's going to be the player of the year, and if he's not, that's insane.
Hey, listen to the first intermission. I talk about it. I made my case.
Good. Cormac absolutely lighting it up from 3. Belly doing what he does, locking people up, hitting that nice little rolly 3 at the end. Jaime absolutely crucifying people in the ball screen. Seeing even Ty Bunn, our rookie, get in there, getting to the rim. He doesn't even like getting to the rim, and he gets to the rim. Oh, my God. Big John. How can I not love Big John when he's out there? If he's putting in the hoop, if he's grabbing rebounds, we all love Big John. Malachi, corner threes, anyone who got in, I love you guys, and I'm so happy that you've been a part of my journey.
If you want to say anything to the people watching at home, what do you have?
Thank you so much. All love to you guys. If you've put anything into me, I love you so much. Thank you for being there every step of the way, and I hope we can really put something special together in these next coming weeks.
Thanks, Eric. It's been a pleasure.